Hello everyone and welcome back to another fire episode of Cities Skylines 2 with me, Matt. And we are back on Havenport and we are rocking the 1.8F blah 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 update that is supposed to fix homelessness going on in people's cities. And how is that affecting me? Well, I'll admit I have been running this city for, oh gosh, maybe a minute or two, give or take. Maybe 3 minutes. Like, no joke. I'm looking at my OBS right now. I'm at like 4:14, but of course started recording before I jumped on. And yeah, so we'll see how that homelessness is doing its thing. So go ahead and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It was greatly appreciated. And grab your water, sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode. Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the episode. Hope you're all doing well. And as I mentioned in the opening, I don't know what that plane is doing at the top of it. It's just going back and forth, doing a little Dougie or something. I don't know. Anyways, it's freaking out for some reason. I don't know why, but it is. But yeah, so we had the 18.f or 1.8.f, whatever the update was, in regards to trying to fix homelessness. And yeah, let's see here as we go out of this screen and look at my current screen. I have a population of 281,000 and my population is growing by 3,500 per hour, give or take. If we look at some statistics up here, the Cim Census mod, I have 3,000 homelessness. Well, 3084 technically. Okay, 3091 technically. 3092. Okay. So we do have some homelessness. However, our population seems to be giving a different different trend of that. So if we look at our demand, you know, we have unoccupied buildings for our low density, unoccupied building for a high density, and our medium density, we're doing great here. So I guess things are okay. I mean, as our city grows and stuff like that, obviously our population will grow and fluctuate, question mark, shrug. I don't know. Anyways, it's something to look into. And of course, we'll keep an eye on it. Absolutely. We see some green arrows back there. Oh, hello, building. We see some green arrows back there kind of doing their thing. And we just kind of get a look around of what we did yesterday. Of course, high rent, so they're going to move out. Who knows? You know, and an ambulance there. But we still got building to do. We got building to do. So let's go ahead and kind of get to it and talk about it, shall we? Alrighty. So last episode I had mentioned I'm kind of contemplating something to come off of this roundabout to go up and over and into here to create another way in and out of this island. And I think that's kind of what I want to do today. I kind of want to do it. And that's going to mean obviously coming a road right off of this, which, you know, is what it is, and that'll be easy. But it also means having to probably redo this area just a bit to make sure, because I kind of want to bring this over and connect it to our road so it's on the right side of the road, come off, come down, and go over here and kind of loop back into this as it kind of currently is. So we're gonna do some good old demolition. Okay, I have a bunch of traffic somehow. Like why do they build these sims so dumb? Like how? Okay, that's a backup. Anyways, never mind. Anyways, so let's see if we can kind of piddle and play with this, do a little demo, do a little pause, and yeah, let's see what we can do here. So give me a second, let's demo real quick, and then we'll come back and try to work through this thing. All right, so as we're back in here, again, I demoed this area. I think I'm gonna have to redo it for sure. I don't know how just yet, but I know I will. And I kind of got rid of this, which I think is just fine. And I got kind of started to delete that because I know I'm gonna have to redo that as well. So got that going for us. The question is okay, so we come over here. Do we bring this closer? Because like part of what I'm thinking here is, okay, if our roundabout's here, do we just come up and bring this closer more to this direction so we don't have this much road and kind of stuff going on? I'm kind of thinking so. I really am kind of thinking that we do that. Because I think that would at least look better than coming here and just having like, I'm going to say 50 feet, but I know it's more than 50 feet of track. So I think that's kind of what I want to do is kind of be able to bring it up and over to be able to do its thing. Of course, might as well delete more of this without deleting my my other stuff. There we go. There we go. We're gonna have some floating trams going on over here. There we go. Something like this. Again, just getting rid of some stuff. Yes, maybe something over here would be nice. And kind of maybe bring it into like maybe right here. Then the question becomes, do we do a two-laner? So let's look at our roads here, highways. Do we just do a two-laner, a four-lane, two-way highway? I don't know, because let's see, where do we have some bridges over here? Oh, that's just that. See, how do we not have? So yeah, so maybe we just do a two-laner from here. Let's just kind of see what we got going on, and because we're gonna have to go over here, and then okay, what the heck is this? Are gonna have to go up. So kind of maybe something like this, because again, it's gonna look a little weird. Because again, we're gonna get the tram off of this down to here and back on over here, and kind of just float it through here. So I think what I need, let's do a picker on that. All right. We have buses there. Ooh, okay. We need some tram tracks on. Let's see, is it this side? Nope, it's this side. There we go. And then other tram tracks on that side. All right, so this one needs to go that way. Yeah, that should work. That should work. We'll save it with tram, and we'll save that. Beautiful. Okay, so that should be good there. And kind of what I'm thinking here is now going, okay, can we now go from here? Oops, wrong menu. Tram from here. There we are. Was this 60 feet? Yeah, this was like 60 feet. Can we go from there to there? And yes, we can. Okay, that actually might not look half bad. Okay. I'm gonna delete this just a bit, just so that we can get a better curve into this, maybe. So from here, kind of go from there down to there, and right into there. Okay, yeah, that curve looks a little bit better. All right. That doesn't look half bad. if I do say so myself. Let's go ahead and update these kind of where I think they'll be, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we have our update in now. Okay, and so again, kind of ignore that. We got some of course some bugs in this. Just like everywhere, we got some bugs going on here. That is for sure. I think this will be a little bit easier to do this. And then so from off of here, I just want, we did what, this? I think it was just this. So we go from here and we're going to do kind of a loop from here. And we're going to go out to here. And where's this one? Okay. And we're going to bring this down from 60 feet down to here. To maybe about right there. And into there. Something like that. I mean, that's a little steep for sure, but we can change it. We can change it. All right, so after some piddling and playing, I think we get something that looks like that. That doesn't look half bad at all. Whatsoever. It kind of, again, got some squiggly marks here that we might fix in just a second. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know yet. Then over here, we do need to do this one as well. Alrighty, so after a little bit of building, this is kind of what we got going on right here. Again, we got our tram track coming off. It's going on to and connecting up with this road. Ignore that little piece because I think that's just a little visual bug that's going on. I don't know if that's through Road Builder or somebody else, but we got a little bug going on right there. And we just kind of continue on looping through up and over. And of course we come down right here and in, but also we kind of loop off to come over here and so on and so forth. So again, kind of making it a little bit, maybe a little bit better. Maybe what we can do, can we use our good old move it mod, go right there? And maybe something like here? Can we do a little manipulation here? I don't know. Maybe. How's that looking? That kind of looks meh. Unfortunate, the movement mod doesn't really play nice with the, I'm like, unfortunately, the movement mod doesn't really like to play nice with this, and I literally just did it. I just was clicking in the wrong area. All right, that looks a lot smoother right there. Actually, I'm curious, can we use the move it mod right there? No, unfortunately not. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like this is just a visual bug. I'm assuming a visual bug with the whatchamacallit. I don't know. I'm blanking on the word. A road builder mod. I think it is. Actually, let's try something, shall we? Let's try something. We do that. Let's go back to our road builder and go from here. This was 60 feet from here. We'll go from here. Yeah, so it looks like it's still, yeah, it's like a visual bug, I think, with Road Builder, but it is there. It is what it is. Okay, so I think that might be working just fine. But then our next issue is kind of the same issue that we've had previous is, okay, now let's get this bad boy, of course, doing the wrong menu here. Going into here, so we're going to need something like this. Okay, so we got something that looks like that. Wouldn't be bad. And then from over here, we can come off and drop you down to where you need to go. And of course, turn this around like so. Okay, I mean, that doesn't look the best, but you know, it's something. It's something and it might work. We don't know. Let's go get our traffic-y, our lane connectors. All right, let's see what we got. Let's remove all. There we go. So you can go there. You can go there. I think that makes sense. You can go there. You can go there. Makes sense. And you can go there. Which hopefully should make sense. We can also use our movement mod. Kind of shrink things down a little bit. And kind of maybe bolster this a little bit. Something like that. Kind of bow it out. And then we can maybe bow this out a bit. Kind of get a better angle at that. And of course down here. Oh, hello tree. And kind of bolster that out. Hello tree. And of course we'll move that tree. Auto save. And then we just need to kind of fine tune that a little bit. Let's kind of take a look-sees at it. Okay, it's a little wobbly, but you know, at least this area is kind of more pronounced and fixed, which I think is good. If need be, because I think also what I want to do is, I think if I remember correctly, I did have this also coming around to there too. If I recall correctly. So that may not be bad. Right there. Again, people can come over here and do that. I do not want crosswalks here. So let's go back to this. Let's get rid of crosswalks right there. Beautiful. But what we will need to put back in is we will need to do underground walking paths. Because I don't want people crossing over this and kind of making this into a okay, so after I did this area, I kind of went, you know what, I think this area may need a little bit of help too, just because it is going to be one of those that I don't want people walking across like they are now. So I did kind of a half-assed, yep, that's what I said, half-assed for sure. That's definitely what I said. And I created kind of some underground walking paths, and they kind of come out looking a little bit like arrows just because of kind of what they are doing. And of course we got trees around it, so I think that will be looking good. But yeah, so I think this area is quite done. So let's kind of unpause. Let's get out of this screen, but let's unpause and kind of start to see if there's anything that breaks that we need to redo. Actually, yeah, okay, I think we're good. But yeah, let's unpause and see if anything breaks, and then we can redo it if need be. So here we go. Oh, pause. I think I already remember what I forgot. I think I already remember what I forgot. I need to also go from there to there. There we go. Okay, I think that's what I forgot to do. There we go. We have our first couple of cars going. Beautiful. Oh, don't mind the gap. Mind the gap. I think this will also, as we kind of just scroll through here, I think this will also help a little bit. Again, just getting people out and through. Again, this is definitely a steep stretch for sure. But, you know, we're not realistic. And we're not really going realistic here, but it is what it is. You know, it just is what it is. Okay. So we got coming down to a stop light. Turning left, turning right. All right. Yeah, this is just Holy moly. Yeah, it is what it is. You know what? I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm just going to leave it alone for now. As long as people are kind of using it. Again, I think will be a good another way to get in and out of this area. The one thing we do need to look at is how our ships are going to interact with our bridge here. Do we need to move something? Do we not? Maybe. Okay, so we need to move that pillar. But height-wise, we are looking pretty dang good, if I do say so myself. There we go. Something like that. Again, we're getting some people over here, so I think that's good. Okay, we still need a name for this. I haven't looked at comments yet, so I don't know. But we do still need a name for this this area instead of Brightwater Acres. We need some fancy name for it. But yeah, I think that's gonna look a little bit better. Just because like this beach is not going to be one of those beaches that people go to and all that. It's more of oh hey, there's a there's a beach here. All right, we're jumping around, we're herky-jerking and around, that's for sure. See, that's the thing, is like, why does our thing stop all the way over there? Where is my flag? Let's relocate it like right here. Yes. Because part of me goes, I want to relocate it there so that our train actually stops right here. And we'll see what happens with this one. Obviously, we're going to have people crossing the road. I mean, no matter what, we're going to have people crossing. So maybe we'll get rid of this one and keep this one, maybe? I don't know. There we go. That's so much better. Yeah. So it stops before it gets here. Uh-oh. Yeah, maybe we do get rid of that one. Yeah, that's looking a lot better in regards to stopping. That's for sure. And then once the people stop going through, they go up and over, and our next one comes in, and it should stop right about that line. Beautiful. People coming in, going out. Perfect. Okay, that one's going to wrap around. That's a tight squeeze, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. So yeah, so that's looking pretty good. That looks pretty decent, pretty promising, if I do say so myself. Pretty promising. Let's check into our homelessness. All right, so we have 3,073. Okay, so not bad. We have 0 demand for residences, unoccupied buildings, unoccupied buildings, unoccupied buildings. So this is kind of what people have been talking about. And if you go to the forums, of like, we think that it's still broken. Because I have unoccupied buildings, but my homelessness isn't going down. And I have connections to the outside, whoops, through multiple means. Obviously, I have an airport, I have ships, I have bus routes, I have train routes going out of this city. And it doesn't seem like anything's going down, So yeah, so I think that's why people think that this is broken, because again, there are ways in and out of this entire area, but it doesn't seem like they're being used at all, which is kind of a meh type of thing, It's just a meh type of thing. So again, with that, like, we should have at least some type of demand or something like that. But I'm assuming Colossal Order is going to be taking a look at that for sure. Alrighty, so our next stop is, I think we're going to do some landscaping here. Yeah, I think we're going to be doing some landscaping here. Because, I don't think this is looking too good. And I think we can do better. I think we can do better. And I think that's what we're going to do. So let me do some landscaping, and it's definitely probably something you don't want to see. So let me go ahead and do it, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alrighty, so I did a little bit of landscaping here. I think kind of the most organized ones are the ones I did kind of right down these little on the main roads, kind of going in and out of our area. That's kind of where I mainly put them. But everything else I kind of just spread out, and I did a mixture of small, medium, and large, just so that we'll have some growing, some not growing, and all that. So I think that, again, it's going to take some time, but I think that will look good to do its thing. My next thing I'm kind of thinking of is it'd be nice to maybe do a wall here along this. Not a sound wall, but just a wall. So if we go on over here, where is it? There we are. We can maybe do a wall of sorts. Let's see, what is this? A fence, industrial. What does this look like? I actually don't know what this looks like. So... how does that look? How does that look? So if we take a look at this fence industrial, that actually doesn't look half bad. So like if we like line our roads with this, I think that'll look pretty dang good instead of just the generic sound wall that's there, which, you know, doesn't really look the best. I think this would be a good alternative. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's see if we can't delete this. There it is. There it is. There we go. Okay. So I think that wouldn't be a bad one, this industrial one. And I really think if we kind of just get a straight line here, going from like right about here, give or take, and literally just kind of go on down as far as we can. Maybe something to like, maybe I could say right here. Oh, a little auto save of sorts. Yeah, I think that looks pretty dang good, you know? A little something, something, again, that's a little bit different than just a normal sound wall. So I think that actually looks pretty good. And so, yeah, so I'm going to kind of do that around our area, kind of, again, cutting things off, or at least from our major highway standpoint. So let me go ahead and do that. And yeah, I'll be back once I am finished. Alrighty, after doing some fences and following a trash truck here, as you can see kind of on our right and far left, our kind of industrial fence is up. I kind of like it. It's probably not tall enough, but you know, I think it looks better than your typical sound wall that is in the default game. So, but I like it kind of going down, you know, kind of just doing its thing, giving some protection, I think is kind of nice. Right now we're actually following a trash truck. Oops, it looks like I forgot to do a space right here. But yeah, but it looks like I'm following a trash truck in a bus lane. Don't know what that's about, but it is what it is. And yeah, I think we're doing all right. All right, so after following that trash truck, I kind of realized I kind of forgot an area real quick. So let me do this really quickly, because I kind of just do like from like this little arrow out. I kind of just do something like that and just go to there. I think it looks pretty decent for this. So yeah, so that actually doesn't look half bad. I do want to fill in this area with trees. So let me go back to here. So something like that wouldn't be bad. Again, giving them at least a little bit more sound protection against the road, as well as, you know, when you come off your back little patio right here, you have this, and guess what you have? You still have a decent view of airplanes and arrows up there. But you also don't have so many trees kind of just killing your vibe over here. So I think that'll be nice and good for sure, for sure. This area, we did zone it for small houses in the last episode, and let's just see how we're at. Homeless, we're down to 2,300, so we're lower. Remember when we started off this episode, we were at about, what we were at? We were about out like 3,000 something. So right now we're down. So, you know, we're getting there. Whoops, wrong button. All right, so after placing some boulders kind of around the back end of our kind of airport, something looks like that. Ignore that little hole right there, but you know, something a little different. Okay, that actually doesn't look half bad. You know, if you're here, I mean, there might be ways to climb over it, but like trying to keep maybe seawater from rising up and going over and flooding our airport. Maybe that's kind of the angle we take on it. So that's not bad. That wouldn't be bad. Okay, okay. I think overall we're actually looking pretty dang decent. We got things working. Oh, I still have yet to see if our if we got our thing proper of moving our bracing or road bracing. All right, perfect. That looks great right there. I like it. I like it. All right. That is looking quite nice. Again, I don't know how I feel about this. The transitions are so rough and hard, and I don't know. I don't know how I think about this. I like from like here to here, because like if you're zooming way out, obviously you can see it, but if you're like in close, you don't really see it that much to an extent. But from like the base to there is always tough. Okay, so yes, I don't know what I really think about that going on so much. Alrighty, everyone, I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today. I think we did some good work, kind of a shorter episode. Again, getting our bridge from our second bridge from the mainland over to the island done and completed, hooking back up our tram system, and kind of playing around with some landscaping to kind of get the island looking just a bit better. Also kind of played around with some of the new assets that Colossal Order added back into the game that were kind of already there, but now if you're on vanilla, they'll be there no matter what. So if you enjoyed this content, please go ahead and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, as it does help the channel out. I do greatly appreciate it. Also, please make sure to leave a comment, whether it's just saying hello, your favorite emoji, or heck, just a tip or trick going, hey Matt, I think this would be a good thing for you to try in your new build. With all that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your weekend. And until next time, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.